Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and we have a pretty unique knife this time. This is the Kitaoka Black Damascus VG-10 Yanagiba 270mm knife. So what's unique about this is you don't see too many stainless true single bevel knives like this. So this is got a construction of multi-layers, and on the core steel is the hard cutting edge steel is VG-10 full stainless steel. Heat treats around the 60-61 Rockwell mark on that. And the construction is multi-layers of nickel metal stainless cladding, and what they've done is to bring out that characteristic. They've etched that with an acid etch, and that brings the layers out and differentiates the cladding metals. Really beautiful look to it, and you can see they've done it. It brings the backside kind of darkened as well with the acid etch. So it's a really cool look. Very stunning in person. And again, all stainless design, which is unusual for this style of knife. So this is again a single bevel traditional style grind on this, oriented towards a right-hander. So the right side of the blade as you're holding it, you've got this chisel grind. Big blade road that comes down on the right side of the blade, and then the left side of the blade is basically flat with a slight concave known as an UDA, and that concave helps reduce the food suction or sticking when you're slicing things. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife, but let's cover those. So this particular one's 171 grams or 6 ounces as far as weight goes. Edge length is about 260 millimeters from the tip all the way to the back of the cutting edge, so about 10.2 inches. Overall length about 415 millimeters, or 6.3 inches. And then the spine is coming out of the handle. It's about 3.6 millimeters. And then I measured it halfway down. It's about 3.3. And then this style of blade will tend to carry a lot of that, but you can see it does start to thin down as we go, and it gets pretty thin with the grind towards the tip. So thin tip. Height is about 34.3 millimeters on this at the heel. Handle's a nicely done octagonal rosewood with a black pack-a-wood stabilized wood ferrule. Looks like a pretty tight handle install. Pretty smooth fit and finish on the handle. The circumference right here where the ferrule meets the main wood on the handle is about 70 millimeters or 2.75 inches. And then they've chosen an older school type handle install here. We've got a little bit of the tang showing, known as the maki or machi, and you can see that's showing a little bit of that. So that's kind of an old school handles type install. Nothing wrong with it. There's no mistakes there. Let's see if we can get a good beauty shot here. So this is a pretty neat looking knife. So you do have hand chiseled kanji on the right side of the blade. It's a little hard to tell, but it is there among all this etching. You can feel it with your fingers. The left side of the blade does not have any kanji or anything on it. It just has the acid etch. And then the perimeter is silvery, shiny, because the way the backs of these are sharpened is you lay it flat on the stone and it abrades the perimeter. So you sharpen the front side. You can put a micro bevel on, which this one does have. Traditionally, you'd be laying that blade road right on the stones and go from there. But then the back side, you clean off the burr that you would get from the front side, sharpening by laying it flat on the stone and abrading all the way around the perimeter, which is what's been done here. This one, again, does have a micro bevel on the front side of the blade. It's fairly stiff. And let's see, balance point is going to be right in there. I'd say this out-of-the-box edge is pretty darn sharp. It's probably 6, 7 out of 10 on my scale. It's nicely done, fairly polished edge. If you want to see what it looks like on the cutting board, here's what it looks like. Not that you do that style of cutting, you mostly going this way with it, but there's your profile for FYI. Fairly flat towards the back. So very neat knife. This, if you're looking for this style of single bevel traditional slicing knife, and you want something in stainless, but go, where is that? Where can I find it? That's made well and really well done. This is a cool option for you. So this is the Kitaoka Black Damascus VG-10 Yanagiba 270 millimeter knife.